Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings 2.1. Now, when we left off, we had started off afresh with Elias Mormont, and he is still, inevitably wounded, but he does have a couple of man-at-arms and veteran man-at-arms at his side. So, we're going to head back to the Weeping Town, because it would be a rather nice idea to actually try and find a ransom broker. I feel like that would be pretty cool, because then we would be able to gain a little bit of extra cash, and maybe we would be in a much better spot as a result. So let's just head in and see what's going on. We are lucky. We are incredibly lucky right now. Finding this guy is really amazing. Okay, so unfortunately it's only 168 because of course we are only taking looters, but as we know that's not a bad thing, is it? It's not particularly bad. This fellow. I remember this fellow. Do I? Yeah, I think I remember him actually. Yes. This is the fellow that sells the Unsullied, isn't it? Yes, there we go. I'd like to hire some Unsullied. I would love to, but... Oh wow, 800 coin. Well, that's not really that much. That is really not a lot. If I am really truthful there, that is not a lot at all, and it would be amazing if we would be able to, but we only have 616, and even if I did have 800, I probably wouldn't spend all of my money on that. So... let's see. We need to rest, don't we? We need to rest. We are so incredibly injured that going into battle right now would be foolhardy and a pretty bad decision. So let's wait for a little bit of time, and then we'll see what we can do about trying to find some additional looters. And maybe we'll actually talk to the Guildmaster real quick, because it might be an idea to get a quest. Okay, apparently talking to the Guildmaster is enough to level us up to level 2. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Well, that's not bad at all. Do you happen to have a job for me? Herdsman to take his cattle to the market at Valantis. Oh my, that is bad. That is really bad. Well, is it bad? Because that's the thing. Do I need a boat to go across there? I don't think I do. But look at how far away it is. I mean, it's all the way down there. I really don't want to be going to Essos right now. I'd love to stay in the sort of like Stormlands area. I think that in my opinion is a lot better, because well, we want to fight some looters, and maybe we want to join a vassal and maybe become more of a freelancer, gain some money that way, and there are some looters, just what I was wanting. Of course, what I want to do is try to fight them in the daytime if I can help it. Come on now. There we are. That's a little bit better. Okay, so there's 20 looters there. Shall I do battle against 20 looters? That might be an idea. Okay, so before we go in there, of course we just leveled to 2. So we're going to get another point in agility there. And are we going to get another point in agility? Maybe. I am actually unsure. Because what can we get? Well, I suppose athletics? Yeah, athletics would be pretty good. And we'll get a little bit of two-handed skill here. Maybe some crossbows as well. And let's attack 20 looters. Yes, this is probably going to end up being pretty bad, because we are still a little bit injured. But we do have some veteran Stormlands man-at-arms, and I'm hopeful that that will be enough to ensure our victory. Of course, we do have a battle advantage of -2, which is pretty awful, but right now battle advantage really does not even matter, in my opinion, because no one has above 20 units, as you can plainly see. So, yes, actually having a battle advantage and taking note of it is completely fruitless. But, okay, let's see. Are they going to have bows? If they have bows, then we are going to be in trouble, but if they don't have bows, then we might be in with a bit of luck, maybe. They do have... yeah, they do have bows. Okay, this is going to be pretty painful, I feel. Maybe? Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. Oh no. Okay, now maybe if I'm able to actually tell our units to charge in here, we might have a case for victory. Maybe. Maybe we'll be able to. We are dealing some pretty nice damage, I gotta say. I'm pretty impressed already with Elias's combat skill, because of course Well, he's always outnumbered. He always seems to be outnumbered, and he is doing a remarkably good job, in my opinion. No. Yes, we will not allow you to pitchfork us in the face. No, thank you. Okay, so apparently we have eliminated 16 of them already. 16 of them already, and we have lost no one. So that just goes to show. Stormlands Man-at-Arms and veteran Stormlands Man-at-Arms, yeah, definitely the way to go. Very, very nice to see those guys at least paying dividends to us right now. And of course, there's another little bit of loot there. Oh yes, I actually did forget to do something very important. Yes. Okay, well, there's going to be a little bit of jiggery-pokery here. Now what we're going to be doing is placing these spears here because I have no space otherwise to take them. So it's a little bit of a clever thing to do, but obviously it doesn't particularly matter because Brynden has space. Or anyway, so it's not particularly necessary. But yes, I did forget to sell at the marketplace. What a travesty. So let's sell our items automatically. Thank you very much. There we go. We gained 600 just from Brynden's items, which I gotta say is remarkable. That's really nice. So we're gonna keep that arming sword. Yeah, we do want to level up our strength, but it was nice to get that extra point in agility just in case we come across a horse that is 2 in riding skill. I think that's pretty good anyway. So yeah, let's see what we can do about selling these spears as well. There we go. And, oh yeah, now we're of course going over. Ugh, that's terrible. Why are the merchants so incredibly cheap? Why don't they have any money? What's going on with that? I actually thought that they would have a lot more than this, but does that mean their horses are incredibly cheap? No, of course not. Ah, yes. That's exactly how it goes. I'm going to just sell this sledgehammer, I feel. Never going to be able to use it. And we do have some bread, of course. This arming sword is going to be really nice. So, yeah, I guess the best thing we can do is maybe... Wow, fine bread? Oh, I'm not going to spend 60... Should I spend 68? Yeah, we have 2,000 now, so... That seems fine to me. But, oh, I really wish I could go back into the tavern and speak to that guy and get some Unsullied. Should I just get some Unsullied right now? That might be a fun idea, to be honest. I think that might be a fun idea. Let's do it. Why not? Let's hire some Unsullied. Let's hire 2 of them. Oh yes, I'm investing quite a bit of money in this. Could I have gotten some sellsword archers? Wow, that's actually really cheap. Okay. Well, yes, that might have been a bad idea. Oh, yes, that is an incredible... Oh my goodness. That is a bad idea. As you can see, the wages of these guys... absolutely monstrous. Okay, let's take a look at their skills real quick. Okay, they're actually not that bad. They have 63 HP, which is the main thing to consider. I'm actually unsure of their equipment right now. I should really just check that out, and this mod allows you to do that. Yeah, they do have some really nice stuff. Unfortunately, as you can see, they are just using a short bow. I think in this mod, they don't particularly give you... Oh, okay, yes, thank you. They don't particularly give you the best bows or anything like that, but crossbows are a lot more popular, I would assume. Okay, so we have a very nice army now. And as a result, I think it would be a nice idea to... Wait, what's this? The Howling Hill? I don't believe we've ever interacted with that. Should I explore the area? Yeah, let's explore the area a little bit. We're going to be by ourselves. Oh, explore the Howling Hill to gain experience. Oh, okay. Well, that seems cool to me. Okay, well, let's explore it a little bit, shall we? How much experience are we going to be gaining, though? The cave beneath the old gnarled weirwood appears to have been the home of some people not too long ago. This area is isolated and deep within the rainwood. Perhaps the previous tenants were outlaws. Oh, perhaps they were, but I don't see any chests around here. Oh, there's level 3. An old stone carved with runes is standing close to the entrance to the cave. The runes appear to show a great battle, fought between the first men and the children of the forest on one side, and Andal invaders on the other. The center of the inscription shows a great gnarled tree, not unlike the one overlooking the cave, from which bloody human heads have been hung. Oh my, okay, well that's pretty brutal. But of course we will now head up here and maybe... Oh, look at that, there are some tree stumps over there, so... Oh, there we go. The weirwood is old and gnarled. The tree itself hard as iron. The wood is valuable, but it would take a long time to cut down. I gotta say that it's actually... Oh, yeah, that's the wrong key. Thank you very much. But I gotta say that's actually a really nice feature to be able to... Yes, actually... Oh! Ah, here we go. An old chest lies half hidden in the grass, covering most of the area. Oh, yeah. And there we go. A weirwood branch, as well as a rusty two-handed axe. Wow, now that is amazing. I had no idea that was there. Seriously, I had no idea that was there, and I just thought, ooh, there appears to be a couple of tree stumps over there. It's probably a good idea to take a look. And it's just as well that I did. Ooh, what's that over there? There appears to be something else over there. But bear in mind that all of the merchants that we've seen so far don't even have that much money, so I guess we'll have to do a little bit of bartering, a little bit of trading for maybe an item or something? Maybe. Maybe a shield or something along those lines. The corpse is picked clean, not a scrap of meat left on the bones. The earth around the remains is littered with the tracks of a large bear. Perhaps the previous tenant of the cave met his or her unfortunate end here. You've successfully explored Howling Hill. And I guess now I can just leave. Wow, that is actually really impressive. I really like that. I really like that feature. So we leveled up, and I guess it's a good time as any to level up our strength, because we do want to be able to use that arming sword at some point, and let's get another point in riding as well. Let's get some more crossbow proficiency, because you never know. We might actually end up using a crossbow, as it does not require any power draw or anything like that. Now what I would really love to do is try and find some looters. Come on, looters, where are you? They were all over the forest. Ah, there they are. There's 9 of them. Okay, now, this is going to be remarkably easy to actually defeat them, but we're going to do it because, well, we need some cash. Maybe we'll take a couple of them prisoner. You never know. And it gives us a chance to try out our new units as well. So, let's see what our archers are made of, and of course we do have Unsullied as well. Ah, there's the Unsullied. Oh yes, look at them. Wow, they are beastly. They are absolutely beastly. So, let's see. Let's see what actually happens as we make our way toward our enemies. Obviously, the enemies are going to be extremely far away, but... I'm actually wondering, what kind of stats do the Unsullied have now? Have they been changed? Maybe. Well, I guess we'll take a look after this battle has concluded, and of course we are going to be the victors here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be victorious. It is just not even funny to assume anything else, right? I mean, surely. I mean, we've beaten these guys with just regular levies and things like that, so I think I could actually just charge these guys in. Actually, should I? I'd like to try out my archers a little bit. Well, maybe what we could do is just tell them to hold position in the midfield here, and then see whether the archers actually get a couple of kills. Maybe they'll be able to. If they're not, then, well, it's no big loss really. We only spent 190 on them, so it's not particularly bad. And let's see what actually happens here. Okay, so these guys are... yeah, I'm just going to charge everyone in apart from the archers and tell the archers to hold position, so hopefully they'll shoot. Do you want to shoot, maybe? No? No? Apparently they're not shooting. Okay. Well, the Unsullied are absolutely destroying everything. Of course, our man-at-arms units are actually not doing that badly either. And there we go. Elias Mormont has gained yet another kill to his name. Well, actually, it's not a kill. He hasn't actually killed anyone yet. He's actually just wounded things. So, I guess that's not all bad, because we do get to sell the prisoners, of course. Oh, yes, also Brynden did level up, so we do need to see what we can do there. I'm actually... Why am I taking this? Can I ask? Why am I taking these things right now? Because literally I would be able to get Brynden to take everything, and then he could sell them. So, yeah, that was kind of a waste, I gotta say. Okay, let's gain a couple more units. I think it would be an idea. Ah, well, we can't do that right now. Yes, we need to wait for them to respawn themselves. And let's go into Brynden, actually, real quick. Get him a little bit more in intelligence, because I would like him to become our medic. So wound treatment is definitely the way to go. And we'll get him a couple more points in one-handed weapon proficiency. And let's actually... Let's see, he's using a club as well. Okay, yeah. So we're going to see what we can do with him a little bit later on, but right now he's just going to become our medic, our very basic medic, and hopefully try and prevent many of our units from dying thanks to his surgery skill. And that's exactly the reason. He has 4 surgery, which I really have to applaud him for, because 4 surgery at this point in the game, that's actually pretty high. So I'm very, very happy about that. Now let's see, there's a natural harbor over here. We have an honorable man technically running around. Natural harbor? The castle of Griffin's Roost lies surrounded by red stone cliffs on 3 sides, which descend into the stormy waters of Shipbreaker Bay. The land-facing approach is a long natural ridge called the Griffin's Throat, which descends onto a beach that provides excellent anchorage. Oh, well, that's... thank you. Thank you very much for telling me about that. Ooh, wait a minute. We have some looters following some village farmers. We're going to need to do battle with them. Yes, there we go. We got in there before the vassals. That is excellent. Now we don't have to share the experience, and we don't have to share the loot, more importantly. So, yes, here we go. 18 of them. This isn't going to be too bad, of course. I think I might want to take a Guildmaster quest, but I'm going to have to travel to another nearby town, and we'll see what kind of quest we get, obviously. But, yeah, there are a couple of unique quests as well. We'll have to head over to the Septon? I actually can't remember what it's called, but it's been a while ago. Yeah, it was like, I don't even know. 2, 3? I think 3 years in actual fact. I think it's been 3 years since I've played Clash of Kings. Maybe 2 years. I'm actually unsure, but yes, it's been a while. So, let's get ready. Let's get ready for our opponents to descend upon us, of course, and... well, we are outnumbered a little bit, but of course we've shown that that does not matter in the least. But if they have bows, then they might actually prove to us that they're worth a little bit more than we thought initially. So, let's see. Now, we do have archers. Now, it's up to them whether they get any kills. Let's just see. I mean, I have placed them in a pretty nice elevated position, but... oh no, I'm being shot. I am being shot rather... viciously, in actual fact. I was just about to charge. Did you know that? I was literally just about to charge my infantry in, but thankfully enough they are doing their best already. And I would assume that as soon as I get eliminated they automatically charge. So at least that's good. But yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Did you hear me? Yeah, I literally said, yeah, maybe they'll prove themselves a little bit more this time, and we'll think of them as being less useless than they actually were. So yes, they did prove themselves to be mighty adversaries. Oh yes, I'm actually... oh, hello there. Yes, look at that face. He's just like, yes, I headshot Elias Mormont. I can die happy now. Yes, that's what he's thinking. Ah, absolutely fantastic. Well, Brendan actually gained 2 kills there, which I have to say is pretty nice. Actually, not 2 kills. He wounded 2, which is pretty good in itself, because now we're able to take more prisoners. Okay, so we have a hat. We're going to be giving that to Brendan in just a second, of course. And everything else can go into his inventory. There we go. And we have now reached level 4. So let's head on to Storm's End. Now, I know in previous versions they actually, well, the developer actually changed... oh. No, I would like to go here. Yeah, they changed it into a castle. So it's no longer a town, because I remember in one of the previous versions, it was actually a town, and you could actually sell there and do all kinds of things there. So I'm actually wondering, where else should I go? Maybe Tumbleton? Tumbleton might actually be a good town to go to, so let's head on over there. Need to be a little bit careful about things on the road, but I think we should be fine. We have Unsullied, after all. I do want to sell, you see. I actually do want to sell pretty badly. Oh, hello, Forest Bandits. Yes, Forest Bandits are definitely going to be the next kind of unit that we want to do battle with, but right now, probably not particularly good. Ooh, Norvos has declared war against Pentos. Okay, well, that's good for them. Not so good for... well, yeah, it's not so good for Pentos, I assume, but okay. Now, another point in strength, I think, for Elias Mormont. I think that's good. That's about as good as you can get. And let's get a little bit more... No. I don't want to level up my one-handed anymore. Thank you very much. But I would like to level up our crossbows. There we are. Very nice. So we're getting a really nice standard base of character here. And he's going to be a very good warrior. But of course we do need to start leveling his charisma as well, because leadership is definitely going to come into play at some point. So... there we go. We sold 30 items and gained 713. dinars, which is absolutely amazing. And that's exactly the reason why I also believe that getting a good amount of companions is a really good idea, because then you're able to take even more loot. So there is that to consider as well. So let's give him that leather cap and give me all the items in your inventory. I'm actually unsure what he has in his inventory right now. He has nothing in his inventory, so that's pretty good. He has 30 slots. So I can assume that he doesn't actually even have any inventory management, does he? He doesn't, no. But that's actually another point. Inventory management on companions is now actually useful. So that's pretty cool. But for now, I'm going to be ending this episode off here. And so I thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.